All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're a couple minutes early, but we're going to go ahead and get this thing kicked off. We're going to go ahead and get this thing started. I appreciate y'all joining with me. Welcome to the Tulsa from your hotel suite live version of Frosty's Numismatic Nexus. Now, today we're going to talk a little bit about the Tulsa Coin Show. We're going to be talking about one of the coins that I've got. Need more coffee. Yes, I definitely need more coffee. Oh, you say you need more coffee. Awesome. But first, I would like to thank everybody for being in stream. This has been a whirlwind of a trip. It's been amazing. The coin community is absolutely awesome. We have some brilliant people in the coin community. We have a lot of jokesters. We have a lot of people who like to have fun, a lot of people laughing and smiling. But right now, I want to focus on the folks that are here. So we have Des Logic, we have me, we have Silver Gold, we have EMR Coins, we have uh, Jack Gallman, we have, let's see, who else we got? Who did I miss? Who did I miss? I missed somebody. I know. Shift Kicker. Shift Kicker. Can't miss you. Got you in here. So we got some amazing people in here. I know other people will be filtering in. I'm starting a couple minutes early, so we should have people pop in here. Pizza Guy, thank you for coming in. Snoopy Stacks, thank you for being here. Oh man, I wish you all could be here. Pizza, I know you've been going through a lot, brother. Prayers out going out to you. Obviously, if you need me for anything, you got my email. Please holler at. I actually need to get you my line, so if you'll email me or whatnot, then I need to get your number. I want to do some chat with you. AZ Coins, thank you for coming in. Cindy, thank you for being here. So appreciate you guys being here. I want to tell you folks, this trip has been a whirlwind. Um, it has been such fun to be able to kind of communicate with everybody. My email is there, so if somebody was going to send me or look for some information for ship coins, my email's in there. Some of the commands you can do is if you want to email me, you can do the $ email. $ email will eventually tag you, and it'll give you my email address. If you want to help support the channel, you want to do stuff like that. The $tip is another command. $tip will allow you to send something to help the channel or do live streams or giveaways or things like that. Not required, not one of those things that I absolutely do. Buy me a coffee if you want to do buy me a coffee, that's cool. But again, all these things are just absolutely left field. You don't need to worry about it too much. That's all good. Um, but I do appreciate everybody being here, and I do appreciate you guys subbing. Right now, I'm at 1.6K. I'm almost at 1,100 subscribers. I think I'm 34 away from 1,100. So you guys are awesome. You guys have really pushed the channel. I'm very, very appreciative of that. I do ask hours, watch hours. I need watch hours badly. So if you guys are going to be going out and you have your computer on, turn on one of my live stream. What are they called? Oh my God, I just went blank. Go into my playlists. There we go. Okay. Well, let me do this. I need more coffee too. Go into my playlist, turn it on, let it run. I would really, really, really appreciate that. I'm 1,000 hours from my 3,000 hours. I'm 2,000 hours from being monetized. That 1,000 hours will be really good because it'll allow me to do memberships and do other things for the community. So I appreciate that. John Gallman, I appreciate you being in here. Um, Absolutely awesome. Me, congratulations on winning an award. So me won an award. Me drives truck, and he has 1,000,000 miles, no accidents. Quite the accomplishment. My granddad drove truck for Consolidated Freight for a number of years. He was like a 4 million mile member, and so me, congratulations on receiving your award. He was down in Florida this weekend. That's why he wasn't coming up to the coin show. So, brother, congratulations on the million mile mark. That's awesome. That's a lot of road time, dude. It's a lot of callus on the ass, But appreciate you doing that, and it's folks, it's the people who get it in there and dig in and get stuff done so that we can have the stuff that we need. your videos, your gas videos, dude, they're hilarious. You know, you're seeing every time I see this, it's like that's a quarter ounce of gold. $500 to fill that tank, man. That's pretty wicked. So, but anyway, keep up the good work. Keep plugging away. And y'all, if you aren't subscribed to Scooby Snacks, Snoopy Stacks, right? Snoopy Stacks. There we go. Let's try that again. I definitely need to be drinking more coffee. Go check out Snoopy. Snoopy's got an amazing heart. She's done some great stuff for people. Um, and she's really doing something to help somebody who's in a domestic violence situation. The kindness and generosity that she's shown. So please, if you're not subscribed to her, go check her out. If I can have one of my mods throw me's link and throw Snoopy Stack's link in there. Oh, I would love you to bring me some coffee. I'm wide awake. I'm frazzled. This entire weekend has just been go, go, go. It's been a ton of fun. The relationships, they told me that you'd establish friendships and stuff and that they would carry on. I had no idea the quality of people, the caliber of people, the joking, the sarcasm, the wit, the constant banter. You've seen two big names in our coin community last night, coin battle kids, just because. I mean, it was so cool. So there's such really good stuff out there. And there's so many gracious people. Silver Seeker today is going to be designing a bar that has my logo on it. So we're going to sample that. We're going to look and see how that works today. If that comes through and it looks really good, then I'm going to order a bunch of them, and they're going to be special giveaways for people that subscribe, channel members, and stuff like that. So I'm really going to work towards doing some stuff to give back to those that have watched the channel and watched the stream and really supported me. But again, it's been hilarious. It's been hilarious to be here and to spend time with Livecoin Q&A. At Livecoin Q&A, they're a bunch of brilliant people, great minds, lots of fun, but there's so much stuff within these people's brains that I just want to listen to them. I just want to hear what they have to say. I finally got to meet Sean, Blue Ridge Silverhound, and his wife, two amazing people. He actually finally subbed to the channel. I was like, oh yes, that's so cool. But got to meet Shay, got to meet Paula and Shannon and Adam. It's just been really cool to really get to talk to the Livecoin Q&A folks. It's been a lot of fun. Obviously, get to meet Silver Seeker and get to talk to Silver Seeker and his wife, two amazing people. You see people and you kind of think, you kind of get an idea for who they are, and you get to meet them, and they just down to earth, real solid, generous people. And so Silver Seeker and his wife have been amazing to get to know. Rob Finds Treasure, he's energetic. That dude just has fire. He's going. He's good to go. Haven't got to spend a lot of time with him. I got to chat with him a little bit yesterday. But he's just an absolutely amazing dude. The amount of energy that dude brings, it's wicked cool. Obviously, the grandmother of Coin Nation and the coin world is Miss Ida Herring, and Ida is absolutely a doll. I love her to death. No difference. I mean, she is who she is. She is plain in her in her emotion. She is plain in her humor. She is plain in who she is. Absolutely a phenomenal woman. Just been so much fun to kind of hang out with her and Paula, and being able to spend some time and just chit chat, get to know a little bit more, and give guidance and direction to me regarding the channel and kind of some of the stuff that I can do. Obviously, Coin Crew and Mrs. Coin Crew, I've done a lot with them to spend some time and hang out with them and get to know them a little bit more. For those of you that didn't see that, the 1830 Overton that I got, Keith really wanted that in his collection. So him and I talked and worked some stuff out, and I ended up with this bad boy. This is a 1874 Type 3 gold dollar. We're going to talk about that here in just a few moments. But win-win situation. Just, dry wit, the people that you see on the stream or the people that you see in person, and just phenomenal, great folks. Um, I'm just honored by the amount of integrity that they have to identify a situation like that where they have this major error on the stream and they continue to do their stream. Um, Again, it was a no-brainer to go ahead and meet him in the middle. Um, and we both won. I mean, it definitely was a win-win situation. I think I got a little bit better end of the deal personally. I've always wanted one of these princess coins. They're absolutely gorgeous, and it's gold. You know, I mean, what the hell? You can't beat that. So it's been great. So just a lot of cool things. I know there's a lot of stuff going in the chat. I'm not paying attention to chat right now. Mustang Dave, Captain Vic, thank you for being here. Alex, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you being here, brother. Donna S, it's good to see you. I'm going to deviate just a second, and then I'll fly on over. William E, man, this dude is so lucky on my stream. I think this guy wins every time I do something giveaway on my stream. Thank you for being here. Let's see, who else did we get? Who else did we get? Have I missed anyone? Coin card hobbyist. Oh, okay. This is a person that I wish would have been able to come to Tulsa because I love Amanda. Amanda's amazing people. She's given me so many tips and tricks. She kind of hides behind the scenes a little bit and throws people information, but she's absolutely an amazing person. Amanda, I would love to get to meet you. I got to meet most of the other crew, but I'm telling you that out of this group, the guys are cool, but these two ladies are freaking brilliant and amazing. And so just absolutely love Amanda. Hopefully I can work more and get to know you more and spend some time learning more about the hobby. And yeah, just, I really wish you were here. It'd be so cool to meet you. Silver Bro, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you being here. Again, I already called out Snoopy, Captain Vic, Mustang Dave. Yep, we got everybody. All right, so let's talk about the primary premise of today's chat. As you can see below me, you're going to see this amazing coronet. Now, this particular coronet is 1849, and this is what they call the Type 1. So when they did the gold dollars, they had three different types or varieties. And the Type 1, which is the one that you see here, was the coronet. You can see the coronet here. You can see the, I don't know if you're going to be able to see my mouse on the screen or not, but across here we have the Liberty. This is the coronet here. You can tell that the headpiece sits a little bit farther back. When we get to the Type 2, you'll see that there's some additional things here that show how they kind of sit back. Brown Sugar, thanks for coming in. I just happened to pop your name in chat. Appreciate you coming in, sweetheart. She's absolutely a brilliant lady. She's also a very kind one. So the hail from New York. So thank you for being in. And then on the reverse of this, you're going to see what they call the Type 1 reverse. There's two type reverses for these particular coins. And these coins were based off of kind of specific years that they came out. Now, the gold dollar was originally proposed back in 1830, and they had kind of went back and forth. Do we need it? Do we not? Why do we want it? Would it be good? And after about 10 years, they finally said that, yes, we're going to go ahead and do that. They did more information to Congress. Congress finally said that there's a good supply of gold because of the California gold rush. There was also gold found in, I think it was North Carolina area. And so because of that, they said, we have enough gold. We can go ahead and create a bullion or a coin, gold coin, and we can start to do that. So about 9 years later, 1849, they did an issuance and said that we're going to go ahead and issue the gold coin. And then they began doing the design and things of that nature. Now, these particular set of coins range from, I'm trying to remember what the years were. It's 1849 to 1854. I think it's 1849. 1849 to 1889 was the total series of the run. The coronet was done 1849 to 1854. And so this particular item was only out for 4 or 5 years. Now, the reason that they shifted from this design to the Type 2, which I'm going to show you here in just a second, this is the Type 3. But the Type 2 and the Type 3 are very similar. The only difference between the Type 2 and the Type 3 is the size of the head on the obverse. Now, the Type 3 has a larger head instead of the smaller one. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that. But the primary reason for shifting to these is for the minting process itself. So what would happen is when they would stamp the coin, because of the way that metal flows throughout the coin, there were areas that wouldn't be stamped very well. You would have weak strikes, or you would have issues where the metal wouldn't flow over. So you didn't really get good quality, good sustained images on the obverse of the coin that would last a long time. You got weak strikes, you ended up having a lot of issues with the strikes. So after about 5 years, they said ixnay on this design A, and they moved on over to the Type 2. Now, the Type 2, which is the princess head, and again, in this particular one, I don't know if you can see the mouse on the screen. It is kind of small on my end, so it's hard to see. But in this particular one, the Type 2, there are a couple little differences. So on this particular variety, you can see that the head is facing a little more to the left. On the Type 2, the head is tilted back a little bit. The headdress is tilted farther back. It's leaning more towards the back of our head. And one of the issues that they had with the Type 2 was that the Type 2, when they would press it, it created little lull areas, especially around the area in the back of the neck, around the lower part of the hair. They had to change the hair design a little bit. And again, they were having some issues with striking. And so they moved away from the Type 2 after only about a year, maybe a year and a half. So 1854 to 1856 is when the Type 2s were there. And again, they had issues with the strike. They weren't very solid. And they had to design. They just were like, we're having too many issues. We need to redesign this. So they finally settled on the Type 3. Now, one thing that I do want to share, or I do want to notice, is that, let's go back to this other one. Oh, it's not. I closed it. It's not going to be there. There is a reverse difference now on the right hand side of this particular image, just below me. So on this image right here, you'll see that the laurels are actually thick across the outside edge. They're not thin and skinny. On the Type 1, you had a very skinny, thin laurel with a bow in the center, instead of this solid, nice, heavy-duty bow type thing. It's just a nice little dainty bow. And again, those were areas where the metal wouldn't flow and you'd have problems with it. So they settled on this particular variety, which is the Type 3. The more sought after, you're going to have a much cleaner strike. And that's what I have here. Now, this particular variety is one that I got from Coin Crew. This is the exchange that we did for the 1830 Overton. This is an MS62 Type 3. It's absolutely beautiful coin. I've wanted one for a long time. I would have liked to have had the the 1873, which is my birth year. But Miss Coin Crew told me that if she had an 1873, that it would probably be in her personal sack, and there's no way she would have traded for that. So, but no, the 1874 is cool. It's actually my sister's birth year, so that makes it even better. But just, again, just absolutely. So I just wanted to kind of go through a little bit about that coin, kind of talk about some of the differences that were going on. But now we talked about the types. We talked about some of the varieties. I'm going to pop over here in the chat and kind of see what's going on. We got Stu Metal Detecting coming in. Hey, thank you, Stu, for coming in. Didn't see you pop in, so I apologize for that. Let's see. I want to try one more thing. No, Amanda, and I get that. These things, I wish you could have came, and I get that, and apologize for not doing this. earlier, but you know, there are certain people that you meet or you talk to all the time, and you just know the level of intelligence and grace and stuff that people have. And so I'm looking for you. I'm looking because I want to pull your information out of your head. I want to fill my brain with it. And I look towards people who can really give me good guidance because I want to do a lot of what you all do, right? I want to share information. I want to share history. I want to disseminate. I want people to understand the history of the coins. I want people to understand why they put things on coins and look at things like understanding varieties. Talked with Shay a lot the other night about varieties and learning things and looking at what's going on and how to understand stuff and just tried to listen and soak in, ask questions. I can't wait for my eyeballs to get fixed. I got cataract surgery happening sometime mid-August. So as soon as that happens, my eyes get better and I'll be able to actually look at coins again and do that kind of stuff. I can't wait for that. But again, I just want to pull information from some of you, and we have some extremely brilliant women that are so knowledgeable and so gracious that I want to be able to pull. It's the coin world is still a guy's place, right? But I want to make sure we bring women to the forefront and really help them understand because you and Paula have taught me so much. You've come alongside. Excuse me, I got to drink something. You guys have taught me so much. You guys have come alongside of me, and I can't tell you how gracious you have been. Man, sorry. It's the coffee. I'm not getting choked up. Angel, again, and Angel's another one. It's just there's so much information coming from her, and yeah, we got Keith and Seeker, and we got Shannon and Shay and stuff like that. There's a lot of brilliant minds. We got a lot of great people providing information, but sometimes the ladies are overlooked, and I want to make sure that I elevate that. And if I need to do something by reaching out and making sure that I pull information from you and then give you credit where credit is due, then I'm going to do so. So being able to have met you would have been amazing, to be able to sit down and pick your brain and get some information from you. But there will be other times. I definitely will coordinate and find times to coordinate and meet with you. There are so many good people. I want to try something. I want to see if this works. I want to see if this works. Hold on just a second. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Is it going to work? I am a brain picker. I would make a terrible zombie. It's still not going to work. Well, I'll have to continue to play with that and see if I can figure out why my chat bot is not there, or my stream bot, or whatever it's called. Still not working, but eventually I'll get there. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. I'm going to have to figure something out. I might have, it's turned on, but I'm going to have to check and see if I maybe modded the wrong one or it's not in the stream. But it should be popping up in the stream. It's signed to it. So I'll continue to troubleshoot. Again, we're only talking about the fourth stream or the fifth stream in this. So there's still little technical issues that I've got to get through. But we'll get there. Not a big deal. I was hoping that it would work, but nope. But I'll eventually get there. So we'll get that resolved. But anyway, yeah, it's been really cool. And this is awesome, right? This is really cool. I wanted to share some information when you hear about certain things. Just take a few seconds to talk about the type 1, type 2, type 3 type stuff. Now, one thing that I did want to talk about really quick, kind of going back to the gold dollar. I got squirreled a little bit. Oh, yeah, by the way. Yeah, I'm the king poop. I got one Angel shirts yesterday. I'm going to sport it today, running around. I'm going to end the stream here in about 8 or 10 minutes so I can get over to the coin show right over there and kind of hang out with some people before people leave. Today's the last day, so people are going to be bailing out pretty early. They got some giveaways and stuff they're going to do, so I want to make sure I'm there for those as well. If you did a video for the coin show, you did a call out video for the coin show, then they're drawing those today. So that's 10 ounces of silver. I think there's 2 or 3 bars that they're giving away. It's freaking amazing. So hopefully they'll allow us to live stream that. I'll see if I can get that to work over there. So you may see either maybe a small video, or maybe even a live stream regarding that as well. Now, I wanted to kind of talk to you about one other thing regarding this, and this is something that I don't know a lot about, but I'm working on getting to know, and that is really understanding the art behind the coin designs. Now, I talked about the different designs, but I didn't talk about the designer. Now, the person who designed this was James Longacre. Now, one reason, and I didn't know this until I was researching it, which, again, I get information, it's just my head goes boom, because I love learning things like this. Many of you know that my favorite designer is Christian Obrecht. What's cool is that Obrecht's successor as chief engraver was James Longacre. And so a lot of the information, a lot of the stylisms, a lot of the general design features that I like within the Princess Dollar came from somebody watching and being a part of being a team to my favorite designer, which is Christian Obrecht. And so it's cool to look at and go, man, I really like this, and I know nothing about it. And then come to find out that this actually is the person who succeeded the chief engraver that I thought is probably one of the best in numismatic history for the U.S. Now, this doesn't take away from Augustus St. Gaudens. Okay, this doesn't take away from other designers when we're talking about, the Walking Liberty, and we're talking about some of these folks. I'm not taking away from Charles Barber. I'm not taking away from any of them. I just have a personal love for Christian Obrecht's work. And so to be able to identify this piece that I really enjoy and find that it was James Longacre who succeeded him, I was like, that is so cool. And this is one reason that I want to do what I'm doing in the hobby, is to share these little pieces of information. Talking with a couple people, Sean from Blue Ridge Silverhound, right? He was saying that, we are the numismatic hub. And if we don't share information, if we don't get people engaged and people who want to do this, we're going to lose it. Shay said the very same thing, right? When you have people who are doing a certain thing, he looked at some of the people like Chuck Daughtry, who's a brilliant guy, but he's feeding information to other people. But if he didn't do that, if there weren't people to pick up that the Lincoln sense and really look and pick his brain and look at the varieties and look what's going on, then all of that knowledge, all those decades of studying this particular coin would be lost. So while I am not going to be able to pick up a lot of that stuff, I do want to pick up pieces of information and be sharing with people. So every time I do these streams on Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to be including little pieces of information talking about the history of things. Now, I have met a couple people on this trip that you're going to be seeing in live streams sometime through mid-July, maybe even later. I'm going to be coordinating some conversations. There's going to be some foreign coins. Amanda, now I know you like the foreign coins. I've met a couple people that are doing some work in the books and cataloging things. We're going to be talking with them. I met a person who is like the king of varieties. I'm trying to see if I can get him on. Trying to get, again, I can't tell you all the names. I don't know who all the people are, but I'm really going to go back and see if I can really kind of build more of these relationships to get people on, because the more relationships that I build, the more you'll benefit, because I'll be putting these people on my channel. I'll be sharing their information with them. I'll be looking back at old information. One thing that I would like to push, and this is something that LiveCoin Q&A talks about all the time, is they have archive footage from one of their mentors that if you've not watched the videos, you got to go back. And if you're still here, Amanda, can you put in his name? My mind went blank for just a moment. I can't remember the gentleman's name. He was like kind of like your mentor. I went absolutely blank just now. But the way that the guy talked about Ken Peavy, thank you so much. The way the guy talked about coins, the way the guy explained things, that's what I want to do, right? That's the kind of information I'm never going to get to Ken Peavy level, right? But that's the kind of stuff that I want to provide on this show. So if you're interested in looking at the hobby, you're really interested in digging in and kind of finding out the history and learning things, this is kind of what I want to do. So Amanda, I appreciate you. Yeah, thank you so much, because that's exactly what. Go check it out. Watch some of those old videos, and you'll understand kind of the stylized approach that I want to take to doing this. He had a way of talking to people that just made sense. And so I'm talking with others that are in this community, and I'm trying to kind of tie that. Just Stack It, thank you for being here. Again, you know, I'm going to say a couple more things before I go. But you know what's cool about this hobby? I've met stackers. I've met numismaticists. I've met people who do junking. I've met people who are into the metal detecting. I've met pourers. I've met smelters. I've met people who go through and do stuff. And I'll tell you what, they all love the hobby, right? Why? Well, metal detectors find an old coin. They're like, historically, this is badass, right? This is really cool. Look for people, and they go out and they scrounge and they gather copy together, and they sell it to somebody, and that person takes it and they smelt it down. And like Ringmaster Ray, right? You get these really cool pieces that are designed. Him and I talked about something that he wants to do regarding Star Wars and a future port idea that he has. And you look at these people who gather and collect, and it morphs and it gets shifted through channels as we build relationships and we build these networks of people in these different walks of life, and one benefits the other, and we come together and we're talking about things. It's just absolutely, absolutely amazing. So I'm going to continue to work on, but I just got notification up in the corner that Mad Stacker, who is over here at Tulsa as well, is going live. So I would like somebody to grab Mad Stacker's link, throw that in there. Let's jump over. Let's raid Mad Stacker really quickly. Again, this is a truncated version because we're live. I got to get over to the coin show and get that stuff. So if somebody can throw in Mad Stacker's live stream, go tell them it's a Frostbite raid. We're going to go throw that in. And then they're going to go from that. They're going to cycle on into the Premier train. And so go ahead and check that out. Appreciate you being here. Coin and Card Hobbyist, thank you for throwing Ringmaster Ray's link in there. I want a spaceship. Hey, Happy Chappy. What's up, brother? Thanks for coming in. I want to reach out to you. I got an idea for something as well. So Amanda has thrown the link in there. I appreciate it. Let's go over, throw Mad Stacker some love. He's another dude that I met here who's absolutely a hoot. Go throw him some love. Let's do a Frostbite raid. Y'all appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for showing channel some grace and some love. And please watch hours. Watch those streams, watch those playlists, and help me get those watch hours. Share it out, like it, subscribe. And if you don't, Frosty loves you. Y'all take care. Have a great day. Enjoy yourself. And we will talk to you later. Frosty out.